Hello everyone, my name is Veda Celestia. Welcome to Veda Celestia World. I'm here with you today to introduce myself, to introduce my style of readings. Also, I would like to invite you to get in touch with spiritualevents.co.uk to check out all the amazing psychics they have available for you to book, including myself. So I'm going to do a brief introduction to the style of my readings and show you how my setup looks like. I would like to say that I'm very flexible when it comes to style of the reading. If you would like to have more serious or more entertaining or more like uplifting, I do tend to keep my readings very, very positive. That's the whole point of having the tarot reading, getting the clarity, getting the insight, being inspired. Also, if you prefer to have like quick readings, one-to-one or a group reading, I'm very flexible about that as well. I think it's very important that we feel comfortable, and I am here to hold the space for you. So, and to make it like really, really nice experience, unforgettable experience, especially for those ones that have tarot as their first time experience. So, let's start with a brief 3 cards reading. I'm going to do like intuitive reading for next week, as we are coming out of the strong energy of a Sagittarius full moon, which was this Sunday, 31st of May. Full moons can always be very powerful, and it's always a good time to do readings. Let's pull a couple of cards and see what is it that we need to know in a way of like, what do you need to leave behind? What is the main theme for a current situation? And what is it that we should be open to, looking forward to, going forward? So it is in a way like 3 cards to start with, past, present, future. We see what comes up, and then we go from there. When it comes to the style of the readings, there are very, very different ways to do a spread. I'm always open to hear what you guys would like me to focus on. If you would like to leave it open, I find this as the most powerful way to start the conversation, because we can see where you're at energetically, where you're getting to, and so on. So I'm just going to spread my cards, and I'm going to turn my camera around for a moment so you can see what is happening here. Here we are back. So this is the setup. It can always be different. I'm very flexible when it comes to the style. If there is anything specific you request on the table and don't want on the table, or any specific style, I'm very, very open to do that for you. So let's pull a couple of cards. I'm just going to put them here. I also want to mention that I usually have like 3 decks with me. I like to give a choice of cards. So if you go for the first card, these are the messages for the past. Second one, just following your intuition. What do we need to know for right now? And the third one, this card sort of wants to come up, so let's focus on that. So usually, before I talk about the 3 cards I have in front of me, I'm going to move those cards on the side, the rest of the cards. But also, what I find quite important and how I like to start my reading with is the card that's on the bottom of the deck. I usually start with that card and that message. I find it quite powerful as a hidden message that sets the tone for conversation. I usually start with a message once I have all the cards. We go back there and connect the dots. And what we have here for us to start now is the Knight of Wands. Wands in Tarot represent that fiery energy, action, passion, drive, enthusiasm, anything that we are excited to do. These cards in Tarot called the Court cards, and they represent the archetype of personality. So it's either you stepping into this energy, or you have someone close to you who is bringing in this vibe. You're talking about the person that is very driven, very passionate, very exciting about whatever they have their mind set onto. There is a theme of momentum, of speed, of action, creativity. If you talk about astrology, we're talking about the energy of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Energies we're coming from is the Cancer or the Chariot. The Chariot card is the major arcana. It talks about important shift, change, journey, success. You notice that we have those 2 horses on the card that represent 2 different forces, the darkness and the light, and how we can work with both. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes the strength to make the chariot moving, but once we do that, things are in the flow. Current situation and what we are dealing with collectively is the 2 of Wands. A lot of that, like one energy, fiery energy. Number 2 is about choices, options, dualities. Which way do I want to go next? On one side, we are listening to our intuition and a gut feeling to make the right choice. And to the other side, we are visualizing how our big world, ideal world would look like. It is the moment to step back before making the big decision and allow that inner voice to come up, allow that intuition to speak to you, and then go from that place. Going forward, we have the energy of the 7 of Swords. Swords in Tarot talk about the mind, the intellect, conversation you have with yourself, all the stories we create in our head. 7 of Swords is usually asking us to find like a healthy, easy approach to anything that we are dealing with. It has like a very strong intellect, and it also talks about the humor, it talks about the wit, it talks about that light approach, relationships you have yourself or relationships you have with others, and how much weight you put on it. Sometimes when we take things lightly, things are going smoother. I hope you enjoyed this. There's so many different ways and there's so many different levels of going into this conversation when it comes to tarot. I do a lot of readings. I do career readings. I'm open to any suggestions. If there is a specific situation you'd like me to focus on, we can do that. Conversations can be long or short. Like we can do like a 2-3 minutes conversation with a few cards, or we can go deeper into a full-on conversation and all the stories. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just going to turn my camera back once more and I can share with you the last information. So thank you very much for joining me these 4 or 5 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this introduction of tarot. I am very flexible when it comes to the style of the reading, style of the setup. If you would like me to walk around and be more interacting, or do like a group readings, group conversations, or have more like a private one-to-one conversations, I'm very open to do those. So once again, my name is Veda Celestia, and get in touch with spiritualevents.co.uk if you would like to have me at your special events. Bye for now.